Hey guys, Midget here, welcome to another FIFA episode. This is episode 7, and from the start there, you did see that I got a managerial offer, which I rejected, sorry. And you may notice, just from the start of this video, I want to tell you, you may notice that the quality in this video is not as good as in the last one. And this is because I have found a new way for uploading and getting my videos, right? I got Camtasia and I record I stream, right, my video, like say an episode, I stream 3 games and I record that with Camtasia off Twitch, because Twitch has some weird thing with PS4 where it does not have enable archive, so it does not save the stream afterwards, so I cannot download it and have perfect quality. However, you see the quality is not the worst in my opinion for downloading it off a stream, however, I can, if you guys enjoy this, I can post 1 a day because I have so much free time since I do all my homework at school. Basically, so we get into this game against Blackpool, and straight from the first minute, Blackpool were on the attack. However, I thought this was a bit unrealistic since, in real life, Derby smashed Blackpool. I think it was 5-0 or 5-1. But Connor Salmon wins the ball, a great forward ball to Russell, and Russell uses his pace. And then I don't know what I did there. That finesse was perfect. And it went in for 1-0 in the 10th minute, so our goal drought in the last episode was coming to an end, I see, because, Russell's getting back his form back, and also, he's doing some crazy runs. So we can say our best striker is, well, my best striker personally for playing is doing well, but look at Salmon. Salmon outstrengths the player. Eustace and Russell do some great 1-2s, and Russell's already on the attack already, look. He chips the keeper and it goes in. So within 2 minutes, Russell's got 2 goals. And, I started to think at this moment that Blackpool were going to have one of those games again. Like, remember in real life where they lost to Derby 5-0? I was like, okay, it might happen again. And I definitely want Russell to be my hat-trick hero. And, he's already got 2 goals and there's around, I don't know, 77 minutes remaining, so I think it's possible. But now we go all the way to the 40th minute, and the Khalifa guy, the guy that always asked me for playing time, in his first game he gets a red card. And you see the tackle, it is dangerous. Or would I say dangerous? I don't know. He definitely didn't get the ball, I don't think. Let's look at this again. Yeah, it was very dangerous, if the player was running forward, he could have snapped his legs. So, for that only to be a yellow, I'm pretty happy. But in the second half, we introduced Martin, and that's a lovely strike. He's come on for like 7 minutes, and he's already scored a goal from outside the penalty area. And this was, pretty much the best thing, Martin could do. And here we go up to the 90th minute, and I started losing hope. However, if you saw the whole game, I immediately passed it to Russell because I thought, he's going to get a hat-trick. And here, I was like, oh, come on, Russell, come on, come on. And that was a really weird finish. It was like, I thought he was going to get pulled to the ground, but he managed to toe poke it in while getting pulled to the ground, which is absolutely amazing. And he gets his hat-trick, and he becomes our first hat-trick hero in the series. And we're only 7 episodes in our first season. However, guys, like I said, I said before I might do 2 seasons. I might do a hell of a lot more now that I know this little tip for recording. But you guys really need to tell me whether you think this quality could stay and I'll do more episodes, or you want me to do less, better quality, well, bit better quality, and less episodes. So here you see again, Khalifa C says, whatever. He's out, sorry, and then here's a message from Sean Barker that he is coming back to training, and we just head off straight into our second game. As you see a bit, there is a bit of freezing now and again, but I think it's worth it, for the amount of episodes and games I'm allowed to play, and the quantity and amount of episodes I am allowed to, take. I think the little now and again, freezes are allowed, I would suppose. And here, one player, I wasn't particularly scared since Federico Macheda. I checked that little news thing, and Federico Macheda, the former Manchester United player, or he's on loan. I don't know. I think he's on loan, but he might be a Doncaster player now. He's not scored in 9 games, and one player I was scared of though was Ross Turnbull. I think his name is Ross Turnbull. If it's not Ross, then I know it's Turnbull, and the Chelsea goalkeeper, and it's on loan. He's like quite old, but he's a veteran keeper. Look at all these saves. Okay, that wasn't the most beautiful shot from Russell. However, it was an alright shot, and Doncaster really pressed me on in this game. It was harder than the Blackpool game, and I didn't know why. Doncaster just came up, but there's their first actual good chance. Well, you shouldn't really call that good, but look, straight away Grant throws the ball to, Martin, and this happens, Russell got to be taking those chances away, but the amount of chances Martin and Russell make, he's allowed to miss. And here's a very, very big mistake from me. Look at Painter. I take it back with Buxton. I didn't mean to do that, and just wow, I didn't mean to cross it back into Grant. And Grant, I meant him to once I knew that was like dangerous, I bloody cleared it, but he headed it for some reason, the dumbass Grant, and it went straight to Federico Macheda, and I was just saying I wasn't scared of him, and then I showed you the stats quickly, saying they've got 1 shot and we had like 4. But it wasn't until the 67th minute where Russell, gets past Kamalo, who was an absolute beast, hits the post and goes in. So he's basically a hero in the series, He's been getting the hat-tricks, he's been getting the important goals, and what a goal that was. The curve on that shot was insane. I started like going, I can win this now. And you see here, Martin, going through, but look at that save from Turnbull. That's absolutely insane. So we go into the final 10 minutes. I said Turnbull's a beast, and Hendrick passes the ball through to Hughes. Hughes controls it perfectly. Great through ball to Hendrick. Hendrick finesse OP. Turnbull couldn't get there. It's 2-1 to Derby County. And you might be like, well, this is way too easy for you, Midget. You're winning like every single game. And if you watched episode 1, I did put in the little introduction bit that I'm a former Manchester City veteran goalkeeper manager. So obviously, if by veteran I mean like Alex Ferguson, I'm not going, as a City fan, I'm not going to take anything away from the guy. He's been absolutely insane, and so I could realistically I could pull Derby back. Like if I can get, I'm a Manchester City veteran with way better clubs in the Premier League. I can get Derby back, like can do the same to Derby. And you see here, I've got 3 players: Marcos Lopez, Nedum, and like Caldalo, like on my shortlist. And I just show you the table quickly. We're in 2nd place. QPR and Burnley. I can't see. Oh yeah, Burnley in 15th place. QPR and Burnley doing pretty bad. I thought they were going to be much higher. Burnley having a dreadful season. I thought they'd be going in for, and so are Leicester. Look, Leicester is 16th. I thought they'll be going in for 1st and 2nd, but only QPR, which are having, which are like 8 points behind me. And at the bottom is Huddersfield, Bournemouth, and who was it? Charlton at the bottom. I just show you quickly the top scorers chart, and Russell's 1st, McManaman 2nd, assist Beausejour and Martin 2nd, which is kind of funny because Martin doesn't really get assisted that much, does he? And then Whithead kind of caught me out because we've got a person called Whitbread, and I thought Whithead was ours. I was like, oops. But here we go straight into the game against Birmingham, and I think I will be going into world class again, because I had this like really dry. How I had that thing where you win, like when I started winning 1-0, 1-1, 1-0, 1-1, lost 1-0. That was, I don't know what happened. I struggled on semi-pro, and now I'm sort of getting my confidence back, and I might go on world class a bit more now. So we'll see about that in future episodes. I might start again when it comes up to Burnley or something. When I've got my career mode open now, and let me check when I have Burnley next. I have them next month. So after this episode, maybe like in 2 more episodes, because I haven't played the games yet. In like 2 more episodes we have Burnley, so I'll play that on world class. But look here on Birmingham, it's 1 minute gone, our right back 3-man for the game opens the scoring in 1 minute 55, and I was like, okay, this is going to be an absolute cracking game for Derby. And I know that Derby are like, I'm recording this on the 27th of January 2014, and Derby are playing Birmingham, so I hopefully the score in this game is going to be the score in Derby in real life because I really like Derby. But look, just like 20 minutes gone, Bennett, another debutant, scores his first goal. What a goal it is! And I started thinking this is a bit funny and I should go in world class. Should like maybe up the sliders a bit to my disadvantage. But look, literally a minute later, Salmon, great through ball to Eustace, 3-0. This is just embarrassing for Birmingham. But if you saw the squads at the front at the time, what happened was Birmingham sold Nikola Zigic, I presume it was. Zigic, you know, being one of their best players, he sold him, or he's on the bench, I couldn't really tell, but that was a horrendous tackle. But Zigic being not playing, you know, should be taking things like this, but he didn't, which, you know, this penalty is a stonewall penalty, I'm not going to give it away from the lad. But Legends, our keeper for the game, I was like, come on Legends, you can do this, and you know, I'm controlling him, so I was like, I thought I could do this, and does he save it, or does he not? He saves it with his knee. Oh my lord, that was insane. You know, I absolutely loved it, and could this game not have gone any worse for Birmingham? You know, going 3-0 down, however they pulled one back, you know, obviously it was my mistake. You know, I think I've conceded 2 goals in this episode so far, and they're both terrible goals, you know, my mistakes. However, the first one was actually my mistake, you know, like, but this one, I couldn't really say this was my mistake, because the player, like, touched it, and he didn't do anything more, you know, it wasn't much my fault. I could do, because I controlled it, but the player didn't control it well. However, you see here in the 52nd minute, Salmon going down the line, what a volley from Bennett, and the keeper, what was he thinking again? Randolph. That keeper, you know, initially I thought that was a very good save, and Bennett did perfectly, he couldn't do anything more. But now, why? He saved it, and he like pushed it into his own net. And just a couple of minutes later, Bennett goes down the line again. Bennett. Another hat-trick hero. I might play Bennett more because, you know, he's got 61 rating, he's fairly young. And he scored a hat-trick in his debut for me, which is absolutely insane. And definitely, I'm going to go on world class soon because, you know, these scores are really unrealistic. However, like I did say, look, this is what I mean by mistakes. You know, I play around too much at the back, and this is just not right. I'm going to go on world class and hopefully have a good game. However, you know, it doesn't really matter, I guess, these like little fails, because I'm still got such a big advantage, and that's how this game ends. I still can't believe I scored that goal in the first minute, but you know, so I really deserve this win, you know, 12 shots to Birmingham's 4. And here we go, and I just show you the table. You know, we skip to our, again, what's it called, reject the Paraguay offer, Bournemouth, I, you know, just motivate my team. You see all those 3 players going on international duty, which is great, from the championship, and that's where it ends. So I know I'm going a little bit overboard, guys, but hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and yeah, so I'm going to see you soon.